These things
Here I
were
am making
freshly
effort.
laundered
Ooh,
just
we're
for
moving
you
into the
guys.
pick and ban
But
phase,
never
though.
mind that. Pick and ban. Okay, well, look. The Caitlyn and the Renekton banned, as we, somewhat foresaw.
Interesting to see the Caitlyn ban. Caitlyn is not a champion that Noiboy has picked at all this tournament, so maybe it's just a preference thing. Like we mentioned, the 5DK bot lane like to play passively, and Caitlyn is not someone that can really be ignored. She has one of the highest ranges in the game. She's super problematic in the early lane phase. And so I am kind of not surprised, even though we haven't seen it expressly picked by Noiboy here. And then we get the Renekton, which is the classic. It's a 100% win rate for hoi 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 hoi.
Oh, yeah.
A Rumble as well, which has been a specific pick. Clash Royale, the mid laner of PKB. Jesus, Pakara Brawler. There we go. My brain farted. He's picked it twice. It's got 100% win rate. I mean, everything Pakara Brawler has picked has been 100% win rate. They have lost 0 games. Kind of a moot point. But alas, they're the only people that have brought it out. He's performed exceptionally well. One thing that can be said about Clash Royale is that he does not prioritize his own CS. He seems to prioritize trying to get around the map, trying to make plays and get his AD carry ahead, and making sure that they can do a lot as a 3-man unit between himself and BraXD, their jungler. They always roam as a unit and kind of leave the bot lane to its own devices. And we have here a first pick Thresh and a Retaliation Senna. This Senna destroyed Mount Fitcher Gaming's bot lane.
Oh, yeah. 2
games in a row. We should have banned it. Clearly, 5DK have not banned it, so maybe they have a plan for it. Senna is really strong on this patch. She's been changed from being kind of more of a carry-focused, damage dealing, going for like, is it Eclipse, right? I think she can go Black Cleaver now, but like the main build on her is I do not remember the name of the items. I'm not a support main, but it's like all of the shielding and healing stuff. I think it's called like Helios and Moonstone Renewer.
I wish I could tell you.
But those 2 items on her mean her shielding is insanely potent. And yeah, she's a problem. Her range is excessive. Her safety is, unless you guys are playing a dive comp, you kind of just get poked out by her really early. And it's kind of hard to recover. And here we can see 3rd time pickup of the Xayah for Puppets. Again, like we mentioned, going for the safety here. Probably going to have that Thresh roam off a lot and try and make plays for his mid laner and towards the top side if possible. But yeah, we got bot lanes locked in here and a Lux pickup. This is the 2nd most picked champion for Brad, just below the Orianna. 4 picks for Ori, 3 picks, now 4 tying it up for the Lux. The first time he picked Lux, it didn't really perform very well. If I remember correctly, it was against Pakara Brawler, but he picked it twice in their series against Mount Fitcher Gaming.
Wait, no, he had it banned against him, I believe, against Pakara. I don't remember him picking Lux.
I believe he picked in the first game, it was Asol, and in the second game, I think it was Lux. But let me just double check for you.
Okay.
It was, yeah,
it was
Asol, and then game 2 was Lux, and he had a 1, 5, and 9 performance on it. But let's not focus on that one. Let's focus on the good performances he had against Mount Fitcher Gaming, where he went 4-1 and 9 and 5-2 and 18 with a 60 and 82% kill participation, respectively. He was mainly using the champion to just clear waves against Color 50 and then roam to try and make sure that his jungler was always in a 2-man situation. They were trying to make roams bot, roams top, just, it was essentially just push and then move with the jungler. It allowed them to have a lot of control in a game that was, hemorrhaging in a lot of sides, to be honest. But alas, was this about 50p in a box of wings? Yeah.
Never mind the 50p in the box of wings. That's false news, fake news, in it out here.
Crazy.
But look, while you were spitting the facts for everyone about the Lux, in the meantime, we've had bans come out against Slimsy's Alawi, the Jarvan as well, against 5DK. Amumu banned away. Sejuani banned away, surprisingly.
Here is also that round 2 ban for the Lilia here.
Oh, yes.
I understand why. BraXD's Lilia has been the strongest Lilia in the tournament. Sevan's was also good. He did put in a good performance, but it wasn't enough to actually close out that game. It was a loss against, I believe, Return of the Lag. But it ended up being for naught, so I understand why they remove it here. Talking of, we do have the Gwen still up here potentially for Slimsy. We'll see if he locks it in. I believe the only other champ he's played this tournament, other than what's on the ban list already, is the Jax.
Ooh.
So he may pull out Jax.
Hold on, Zac here.
Zac is, I'm going to assume, a jungler.
Yes.
It fits the same kind of role that the Amumu and Sejuani picks do, where it's just like a massive engage tool. It could be top,
It could be, yeah. It's entirely
but it's
possible.
not something that Hoi has played before in the tournament.
Yeah.
He has played exclusively Pantheon and Renekton. And one game of Jax that he did against
hold on a minute.
the
Wukong?
Mike Moody Mandem.
That has to be Wukong jungle, right?
Yeah, that's likely a Wukong jungle. Interesting pickup. I think... I don't know how I feel about it, because Wukong is no longer as tanky as we remember him. Like, they nerfed his passive, so he doesn't get as many base stats for being around multiple enemies anymore.
But they gave him 2 ults. Oh, he can pop it twice.
He can pop it twice, and what was that?
Okay, that's a top Wukong.
That's a top Wukong and a Talia jungle.
Yeah.
All right. Talia jungle, I'm interested to see how this one runs. This is another Fated Ashes user. She was a lot stronger a few patches ago, but she did get nerfed. Specifically, her damage to monsters got nerfed. So she clears less effectively than other AP junglers, but it's still good. And in the mid to late game, obviously that ultimate is really good at locking off a team that, barring Zac, have no way to get over her wall. Gnar does have a way to go over the wall. So we're going to have Gnar versus Wukong. That's a ranged v melee matchup. I think it is probably Gnar favored.
Absolutely.
All right, and before we start commentating further on this game, let's shout out the YouTube and Discord. I just put them in the chat.
Hell yeah.
So make sure to drop a subscription on YouTube so you can see all the games that we've played and streamed in this tournament. And the Discord is also on screen and in the chat as well. So make sure to join the Discord for future tournaments. We have something put up already for the next couple of months, I think, until
January.
Until January, yeah. So let's see what happens. But
sure.
Other than that, let's get back to the game. Let's see what happens.
Got a nice little dink of damage there by the Gnar. Already beginning to abuse the ranged v melee matchup there. Fun. We have a blue start here for the Talia. Meanwhile, we have a red start for the Zac. So it looks like they're both potentially going to be pathing bot side in these early stages. Thresh there. Frex on the Thresh is going to take a dirty little chunk of damage. Ooh, Puppets is getting chunked out as well.
God.
This is the difference here. The ranged versus melee just creates a massive discrepancy. And this is very much what we saw in the game against Mount Fitchett Gaming as well. Senna is just able to do insane damage. I believe the most damage of any support so far in the tournament. And yeah, as we can see, we saw someone in the Twitch chat there say bot is over. I'm not going to go quite that far to say it's completely over, but it's going to be really hard for them to be able to stay in that lane. You know, pots are burnt on the Xayah, which means, you know, what health she's on right now is what health she's stuck with until she bases and loses waves.
I mean,
and they keep dinking her. Land the CC as well. Is that going to be first blood? Not quite. Okay.
It's definitely
not
progress,
just yet,
but it's, you know, it's always quite interesting to see how, as you said, in the Mount Fitchett game and also in this one now, for some reason both bot laners flash.
There's the first blood.
The fourth shot to secure the first blood for Noiboy on that Jhin. It's, yeah, I mean, we've seen this all happen before with the Mount Fitchett game, where for some reason the opposing bot lane do choose to approach this very sinister, very malicious bot lane with the Senna and the Jhin, who have a range and damage advantage. And
really good trade by Brad there, though.
Yeah, we see, you know, without its consequences.
I think the person who suffers most, funnily enough, out of that bot exchange is kind of Sevan, because he's path bot side, and now he's probably not going to be able to do anything with it.
Yeah.
We can see Senna's moving up towards mid lane, going to try and gank the Lux here. Misses the CC, but there's so much damage. God damn. Still, no, he's going to get out. He's going to get to safety. It's not too bad here.
With his tail
Good sidestep.
Yeah, I agree.
Really
It
good
was a
sidestep from
to
Zac.
dodge that initial CC.
Zac, Brad.
Here we go.
Yeah, we
So the
see
wave here is gonna
top
push up,
side.
you know.
top side, it's pushing towards Gnar, and even though it's a range advantage, the amount of CS is still basically the same,
Yeah,
and
it's even
Gnar
at the
is a
moment.
little bit lower than Wukong, so it's not going that poorly. Oh, let's see what happens here.
5DK
think it's
trying
quite
to
gonna
get
be a
picked
kill.
onto
Nice
Oriana,
sidestep
but
there from Frex. He's gonna get out
Friggs
alive.
has to flash away.
And they are going in
And-
for Clash
oh.
Royale. Not quite gonna get him though.
I mean,
Just
we're
gets
seeing-
out.
We're seeing 5DK feeling
Oh, we
it
get
on
that
all
flash first
lanes,
blood
but
here.
yeah.
Unfortunate for Frex that Noiboy was able to get out of turret range there before the hook landed. It was a good hook, but because of the turret resetting, it meant nothing. He just gets to walk away. No harm, no foul. Easy first blood for him. And a 14 CS lead. Sevan may be caught out here, though. Looks like he's probably going to go down. Easy kill here for the Gnar. Gonna get the red buff off that as well. A little buff transfer.
Yeah, and Hoi Hoi waiting out that W and knockback from Talia, flashes out of it, and then just had, let's say, a free kill.
For sure. We have a 1.5k gold lead here already 5 minutes into the game. So this is not looking healthy for 5DK. But, you know, it's early days. Let's not say too much. Noiboy caught out
Oh.
to immediate barrier. Puppet
Play
takes a lot of
catching
damage there.
onto Jin there, but only forces the barrier out of that exchange. No flash available, of course, as he used it under the turret. Yeah, I mean, 5DK showing signs of life, but they are definitely feeling the pressure. As you can see, they're being constantly zoned away from having any access to farming up with those minions.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a difficult situation to be in. We can see that the gold lead, specifically in that bot lane, if we just flash what the gold totals are at the moment, you'll see that it's ballooning for Noiboy right now. Yeah, there we go, what, 2.4k on 1.2. He is literally double that gold right now. And he's sitting on a pickaxe as well. If he chooses to base right now, he can definitely just grab that and he will have a massive item advantage. Got the tier 2 boots as well, so the slows from like Flay or the box will hurt significantly less. Now even Slimsy's getting zoned out here. Maybe an engage? No, he doesn't quite want to commit. Just going to pick up the boulder and leave. You see the Void Grubs being picked up by 5DK from the Talia. Meanwhile, they're going to give up, the dragon here. Oh, potential steal, but not quite. Good little bit of damage coming out from Lux, who's having a good lane here. In comparison to the first series that 5DK had against Pakara Brawler, where I feel like Brad didn't really have much impact. He's doing the same thing he did on the Lux against Mount Fitcher Gaming, where he's just pushing the lane constantly and trying to move with Sevan. So he's pushed mid up and then he moves to that dragon, tries to steal it. It's not quite successful. But what did he lose? Nothing. The wave was already pushed. He's up in CS at the moment, although it is a negligible amount. So we didn't really talk about summoners. We've got a Cyclone here.
Flimsy going in on Gnar. Gnar is close to Mega Gnar though, so... Oh, good flash! Well
nice.
done. Slimsy
Well
taking the kill. Good gank. Good gank. Really good gank.
Yeah, that was really good. I mean, great patience coming out from Slimsy. Definitely feeling the pressure from Gnar. You know, I think you can see it in the top and the bot lane that they're feeling the pressure. But yeah, good job on Slimsy holding his fire there, not pulling the trigger as soon as it was available. But Bra XD, you see there on the Zac, choosing to do the opposite. Tried to get a jump onto Brad. Good dodge on the come on, it was called the slingshot.
Yes.
Yeah, manages to put on
You do
a
have
lot of
Frex
damage.
sitting there in the corner, maybe going to get something off of this bait. Is it going
Flash is
to...
available.
No mana though, 3 man!
With the hook?
Unfortunate, yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunate. Dissonance going to come out, but it's not going to land on anyone.
Oriana came out and completely whiffed. I think Clash Royale did not have complete awareness of where his ball was. Whiffs that
It ended
ulti.
up being for nothing though, to be fair. The Senate ult was able to keep him at a decent health. And even though the zoning ult, there we go. Nice. Yeah, 3 man in the mid, they don't get anything other than a flash and an ult. It's really not that bad for Pakara Brawler there. You know, they've secured their 1.5k gold lead right now. They've got CS leads as we move towards 10 minutes in the top lane and massive CS lead in the bot lane. Mid is equal and jungle is fairly equal. But at least we can say Sevan has had more impact. But he's caught out here. That's going to be over for him.
Oh my! He just got one shot. In the meantime, we see in bot lane a fight going out.
No barrier.
Thresh landing the hook.
Could be in danger.
Oh, Jin might be in danger. No, he's not in danger. Curtain call coming out, hitting all of his shots. So that's really well done, but not really able to get a kill.
No.
A decent amount of damage though, which makes it easier for them to push in. So
I think ultimately this
see what
still
happens
worked
there.
out poorly for 5DK. The Suns are still completely up on the side of Pakara Brawler here. Meanwhile, you know, they've used a lot of their util here to try and do something. And we can see French moving up.
They're-
Beaver's wall. Noiboy is out. And,
Flash. Okay.
Good flash.
Chance, no follow-up for Sevan there. With
Oh my.
Gets rooted, and Senna is there holding off to secure the kill, but Noiboy on that Jin manages to secure a double kill. And looking for the triple. Will he be able to do that? I mean, no luck.
unfortunately, because he had to burn his flash to get away from Natalia, he couldn't flash and force shot. But to be fair, in a 3v2, getting 2 kills and, you know, only having to burn 1 sum,
Oh yes.
you know, he's comfortable right now. What is that,
Oh,
50
my
50 something CS lead right now, 3-0 on the Jin. He's looking to repeat that performance he did in the winner bracket final for sure. I wouldn't be surprised to see both the Jin and the Senna on the ban list for the next game if this game does go south. I mean, can't say it does go south. It is already going south for 5DK. If it continues to plummet and they lose this game, I anticipate seeing those two on the ban list.
Look, we need to draw attention to one thing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the amount of confidence it takes as a Jin player to recall under your enemy's turret is substantial. You know, Jin, who is definitely a character that feeds your ego just a slight amount, to be able to do that shows that Noiboy is extremely comfortable in the position he's in right now. But never mind that, Oriana ult coming out onto Brad's Lux here with the Senna support. And yeah, I mean, okay, well, kill goes to Senna there. But that is a kill for Pakara Brawley.
Yeah, this center is oppressive as all hell, man. And coming out of nowhere as well, by the way. Went back and has immediately made his way up towards the top side to try and help secure those void grubs, just to make sure 5DK don't get 4 of them. 4 is the kind of the sweet spot where, you know, you've gotten the majority of them now, you got an XP off of both camp spawns, and also it gives you like a nice enough buff. It's not quite the same as getting 6, but you know, if you can get 4 and then get out without giving the enemy anything, you're in a good place. And yeah, we get to see this play that just went a little bit awry.
Look at the zoom, by the way.
Yeah, it is so rough here for the side of 5DK.
How does he get the double kill here? With the passive, I think. The passive damage, which was just enough.
What does DK even mean? That's a very good question.
It could be anything, Toffee TV. We've had Donkey Kong, we've had... What was it?
These Canuts.
These Canuts. Yeah, it could be anything. In the meantime, we see a big fight going on bot lane. Noiboy getting caught out. Good TP from Slimzy, getting a kill on Brain of LeBron as well. Oh my, they're going down. Hoi Hoi. Zac passive, and then Hoi Hoi is also very low. Still gets the kill on Zaya, so at least he got a kill there.
He'll go down here though, right? He's in between a rock and a hard.
He has to.
Oh my goodness.
That,
Big team play from 5DK.
Natalia, completing that item and then immediately getting a really nice team fight. What was that? Was that a 4v5?
That was that was a 4v4,
No.
and
Who was
it
missing
ended
on the side of Pakara Brawler? Oh, it was the Oriana.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was everyone sans mid laners, and yeah, man, that went as good as it could have gone, I think, for the side of 5DK. They did just strictly out team fight there.
It was a 1-for-4. I mean, they walk away with that, or walk away from that, with, you know, a massive amount of gold. Definitely closing that gold difference, but, you know, it's still a 2,000 gold difference, or, yeah, I'd say 2,000 gold.
Yeah, it's just shy of
between
2K.
them. Yeah.
I do believe that gold difference is in bot lane, and again Savan is bot lane. He just keeps going for the bot lane. Noiboy getting caught by the Oh my,
Oh,
Noiboy
they're
going
down.
down again. They did get the third turret though. Senna getting the kill on Savan. Once again, Savan having some kills, some assists, but mostly the most deaths in this game.
I think
at the moment.
You're right, he has the most deaths in the game, but he also has 100% kill participation. Nothing on the 5DK side has occurred without him being involved. So, and a lot of that focus in the bot lane is to try and stop Noiboy from just popping off, because when he wasn't there, his bot lane was losing hard anyway, right? So, it's...
True.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, we got Chase in the Twitch chat saying the power of friendship versus individual skills.
That's
it's
very
an interesting dynamic, I suppose. Friendship's making a comeback right now as we have an ultimate from the Lux taking Clash Royale down to about half HP. Fox pops out here to try and stop Bruh from escaping, but he is gonna get out anyway. And we did also see Wukong ult popped in the top lane, but it did come to nothing.
Gnar did burn his flash in that interaction, as you can see on his cooldown.
So I guess it's getting him a couple free waves. I'm gonna push that wave in, get the CS lead, and then leave. He's also got Triforce finish, which is the first big item for the Wukong.
Yes.
Wukong, if he can get uninhibited access to that backline, so to the Orianna, to the Jhin, and to the Senna, he can make short work of them in a team fight. But we'll have to see if he can even get there. It will have to be off of a flank, because I think other than him, there is no real hard engage on his team. Talia can force some kind of isolating fights with her wall, as we've seen several times in the bot lane. And Thresh, if he can land a hook, he can throw himself in and use the box. But that's a single target CC. It's not as reliable as, well, literally as Wukong Cyclone, right? So, we get a little replay here to see the massive fight we had in the bot lane.
Look at this.
With that preemptive TP by Slimzy. I think that's kind of the thing that makes the big difference here. He got that multi-man Cyclone. He's, you know, 2 people are dead before Hoi Hoi is even really able to impact the fight. He's obviously able to get the revenge kill here onto Puppets, which will be seen off screen here. But, yeah, I think... that proactivity there was the difference maker in allowing these guys to get those kills and make that a little bit of a comeback here. Hopefully, they can translate it into something to prevent this third Drake that will be coming up soon, I imagine. Yeah, it's coming up in about 30 seconds, roughly. But currently, it looks like, we've got a couple people in the mid lane. We've got the Thresh and the Lux trying to prevent tier 1 mid going down, but it's going to be to no avail. Nice hook is going to land onto Brain of LeBron, but it's not going to mean anything. Blade is going to come out here. Zach's kind of caught out, but he's so tanky. Like we mentioned, who's going to kill him? Flash comes out, he's been ignited, and we have another big fight going on here. Noiboy is going to go down. Slimzy is on a killing streak. Going to be a second kill here, surely onto Brain and LeBron. They fed that, spoon-fed that to Puppets, trying to get him back in the game. They got 3 kills, and even though he is down, literally double his CS. You know, they're trying to get some money on him. He's not even got a full item right now. He's sitting on Caulfield's Warhammer and tier 2 boots. So, you know, for the person who's supposed to be killing Zach in the late game, he is struggling, I suppose, as predicted. But, you know, get all the gold they can onto him and probably transition to this Drake, right? Yeah,
Look, we got to ask a question. Who was it that said the bot lane's over? Do you see what is happening right now? 4 Puppets. I mean, sure, okay, the laning phase went a little sour, but 5DK are doing a good job. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Oh, the logos. I just noticed the logos are the wrong way around. It threw me off for a second.
No. Not like this. Can we fix that live?
But
we'll do it live.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing Puppets and 5DK still have signs of life. You know, they're not rolling over and letting Takara run away with this.
Yeah, we got it fixed up nice. It only took us 17 minutes to notice, but you know, it is. We get a little run back.
An interesting here in this fight, we see Zach getting caught out, jumping in, and actually leaving the bot lane to get picked up by everyone of 5DK, and it was a questionable engage.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
The problem was he couldn't really go back after doing the engage because, you know, once he's in there, he's used his movement tool. His movement tool is that slingshot. Once he's in there, what he can't is, you know, it's like a 10-second cooldown or something. Yeah. He can't just fling himself back in. And also, he was getting taken down really quickly by the people who he was trying to engage onto. So that flash out was purely, you know, for safety. keep himself alive.
Yeah.
And then, you know, from there, it was kind of a done deal. I think he probably went in not quite knowing how many members of 5DK were around. And so that's where that punish came from, right? It was just there were more numbers. He didn't know Wukong was nearby. Wukong and the Weaver's Wall from the Talia.
Boy, almost getting caught out. Was quick enough on his fingers to make sure he doesn't get caught there. Can we maybe say that Jin, so Noiboy, is playing really aggressive? And maybe
I think that's a valid thing to say. I think he's been caught out several
Pukara
times.
Brawley is
A little
playing.
too far up. He had a phenomenal lane, and he's trying to make the best of it that he can. But
Hold on a minute.
he keeps being punished for
The
it.
knockback?
See, Lux is dead here.
Oh my.
100% dead.
Paradive here onto Lux.
I don't know.
What?
Ain't
What
no
a
way.
turnaround! The Rift Herald and Hoi
Wow.
Hoi are dead in an attempt to take that inner turret in the bot lane. Wow! I mean, look, we're seeing that 5DK definitely have the team play, the superior team play as of right now. I
think maybe paying some credence to what Jackalek said earlier. I think Pukara Brawler, they saw how early lane went really their way, and they're playing cocky as hell, man.
Yeah.
You know, they're making plays that don't need to make right now. I mean,
you mean like a Baron?
It's maybe a Baron call here. 30 seconds after it's even spawned. But yeah, I mean, 5DK they're doing the most here in terms of team fights. But yeah, that TP here is 5-man on the Baron, and it looks like they don't even know. Lux has just found out, gonna ult to see the health, but that takes off your stealing tool. You know, that's one of the best ways you can steal this Baron, and you no longer have it. So 3k health, it's probably just gonna be free for them. We see a hook come out onto the
engage, perhaps.
It's nothing. Yeah.
Hoi Hoi. I believe Hoi Hoi is giving his life here.
It's honestly fine. 4 members with Baron is perfect. We do see consolation prize here. Bot tier 1 is going to go onto the side of 5DK. They're going to get that nice little... Are we on objective bounties yet? Or is the gold still close enough that we don't get that?
I think... Oh! Nice. Good engage by bruh. Oh, Puppet's getting caught out as well. Curtain call coming out. Stun of Senna. Oh my, this is big damage. This is really big damage. But in the meantime, Slimzy just pushing down that bot lane. So, Pukara Brawley from 2 turrets down in the whole series to 2 in this game. And again, it's 5DK taking those turrets. So... I think we can say these are the 2 best teams in the tournament. They deserve to be in the finals.
I mean, they're not in the grand finals for absolutely nothing. You know, we see these two going head to head, absolutely knocking the wind out of each other as they continuously go for blow in these team fights. But I mean, here comes the replay. Look at this. So Pukara made the bold call to go for this Baron, and I think it's a fair call to make as they did secure it uncontested, arguably. Hoi Hoi did go down for it, but we did see Pukara did try to, try to keep them at arm's length and run away, but the fight didn't stop there as Pukara did go for the re-engage. The vertical came out. That was that play.
Pixel possible there on that. The CC from Brain of the Bomb. Yeah, I mean, it didn't end up changing the fight that much because the people who he landed it on still got out.
Yeah.
But, you know, it just shows mastery of the champion.
In the meantime.
Yeah, that is a call out Zac, and that's going to be second Drake here for 5DK. I think that completely turns off an early soul here. I mean, you know, now it's going to take about 10 minutes for either team to get that 4th Drake, so...
But wait a minute, I mean, I don't know if you guys could see on the right-hand side, that was 3 members of Pukara Brawley dying for what we can only assume was a Hextech Drake fight. So,
well, it was for Soul Point for them, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because in Champ Select, we called that Pukara Brawley would have the superior team, the entire composition would be superior, and especially for team fights. But we're seeing 5DK come out on top in all of these team fights, you know, definitely showing that while their composition does favor, you know, these 2v2s, 3v3s, sure, these pickoffs, they are beating Pukara Brawley at the very game that they have drafted for.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
I wouldn't. Oh, here we have another wall here. Gonna separate
Flash
Clash
coming
Royale.
out as well.
Nice, yeah. That
Hey,
wall, the wall
Flash
for the Flash is
royalty.
a worth trade. Yeah, it's a worthwhile trade. His ult will be back up in about, I don't know, 80 seconds or something. And that Flash is down for 5. So, unfortunately, there isn't any major objective that they can try to pinch him for that for. You know, it's probably going to be close to up by the time the next Baron and the next Dragon are up. Oh, this is the 3 kills. Okay. So yeah, we just catch Brainer LeBron is a little bit too far up, trying to get vision, trying to get caught for it. And then Zach goes in on a questionable fight here.
Oh,
3-man knock.
that was good. 3-man. Oh, and the Oriana only catching puppets as well. But them puppets, of course, you know, didn't die to that gnaw as Hoi Hoi did go down. And then, of course, as we caught at this very moment here, Bruh XD going down as the rest of 5DK, or the whole team of 5DK, just look over his goo and squash him out.
For sure, for sure. We appreciate that this is better than the actual LCS and Coffee TV. We didn't actually realize that. I think LCS Finals is on right now, so we are technically clashing, but it is what it is.
Oh, yes.
LEC, mate.
Oh, is
That's
it
where it
LEC
is.
Finals? Ah, damn. I don't know, man. LEC has not been great.
No, LEC finals already happened.
Yeah, that's what I thought. LEC Finals had already happened.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
G2
don't care
won, man.
about LCS. Who cares
I
about
mean, we're
NA?
named after, you know, we are mini LCS. We have to inherently care
We're named
about
after the
LCS.
true LEC before the rename.
True. Yeah, no, that's valid.
The
that's
OGs,
valid.
mate, the OGs.
Oh, damn, what was the ban?
I mean, look, someone was trying to get us to do view botting. We don't do that here. It's entirely organic.
Nah.
We wouldn't be doing the stream if it wasn't for you guys in the community. So,
For sure.
you know,
All 24 of you in the chat right now.
absolutely. This is strictly organic, strictly homemade. It's, you know, it's for the people, by the
Homegrown
people.
gaming.
Absolutely.
That's what you want to see, baby. Nice. Let's get back on track with the game, though, as we see Puppets get caught by that Jin snare. If we quickly check CS numbers and have a quick little gander at gold, we can see mid lane is a little bit favored in the Lux's way, mainly because of those kills. Yeah, it's about a 400 gold lead, so it's not massive. Bot lane, there is still a chasm between the Jin and the Xayah, who is...
In the meantime, we see Brad getting caught out,
He does land
perhaps.
his snare, but it's not on the person who's chasing him. Cyclone will
Nope.
come out. Is that going to be a
Slims
return
is here
kill?
as well, though.
All the Saracen base is burned.
onto Oriana.
It's going to be a kill. It's going to be a kill.
Yeah,
there we go.
down
Boy
goes.
is going to get caught as well here. The Sterak's gauge is going to pop, and it's going to maybe keep him alive here, but he might... Oh, no. It's Brainer LeBron keeping him alive in the end with those very potent heals.
Oh, what a
Sevan
snipe.
popped him like a zit. God damn. Alright, Bra is caught out here as well. There's going to be another kill. 17 to 10. I
Holy
am so
moly.
surprised at the turn back here. These guys have... I mean, obviously the gold lead is still down, and we can see
wait
Jin
a
is
minute.
punishing Puppets here. If he can land a snare, that might be another kill. But God
As I
damn, the
said-
team fighting is insane. And it's Baron.
As
well.
I said, they are the comeback kings, and now they're going for Baron indeed. We see 1, 2, 3, 4 people at Baron. We don't see an ADC.
No,
Yeah,
no
we don't
AD
see an
carry.
ADC though.
He's got to currently fight off Noiboy, who is popping that curtain call.
Oh!
Out.
Curtain call is out, but we can't see it.
If we can't see it,
Will
it can't
we
be
see something
important.
happening
We've
here?
got some kind. Is this?
Hold up! Hold up!
Okay, yeah, the team are
Big!
gonna get it.
Big shockwave. Really big shockwave, but not getting a kill there. It was close, but it's not
go
gonna
back to the
happen.
fight. Go back. Oh, we got Noiboy and Puppets battling it out still. They moved from bot lane to mid lane, and I saw
No
some
kills.
shenanigans. There was a barrier burnt on Jin, and there was a barrier burnt on the Xayah. So
Yes.
maybe we'll see it in a replay. But yeah, there's
Bot
fights
diff in
popping all
action.
over the place. It's a crazy game. God
The
damn,
camera
got me
can't
sweating.
follow
Tip my
all
wheel.
of the games.
Yeah, all
it's,
the mayhem.
it's just
that's
too
going
much.
on.
And look
It's
at the
just
gold,
too
man.
much.
There's 200 gold between these two teams now. I don't know if you
How
remember,
did this
20
happen?
minutes ago. 20 minutes ago, there was a 2k gold lead for Bukara Brawler. And 2k gold at 8 minits is a sizable gold lead. So for them to close this...
Slimsy might be caught out
yeah,
here.
I think he just
blast
got
cones
out.
away.
That is the luckiest... Well, I don't even remember what those plants are called off the top of my head.
Oh,
but
blast cone.
Blast
The
cone,
blast
there we go.
cones, the blast cones,
Luckiest
yeah.
blast cone maybe ever. We do have that third. It is soul point for whoever can get this Drake here. Currently, 5DK have control of the pit. Do they have?
They are
clear
playing
vision
it
on
slow though.
Yeah.
They are playing it very, very slow. They're not going for those fights if they don't need to.
First fight,
Oh.
5 here.
Okay.
5DK.
I don't think so. Nars in top lane.
Secured by the
He
Zaya.
doesn't get it.
Zach,
The
he was all
passive.
gooed out,
Ow.
though.
Yeah. He's gooing her.
Yep.
Gooing back to base.
The goo.
Yeah. And now we're gonna move. You know, they got Baron. They should be pushing some turrets here. We'll see Wukong probably go and try split top. See if he can get that tier 2 top lane. And the rest of the team are probably going to be knocking on
Oh boy,
that,
pulling out the ulti again.
Yeah, I think he's just
Not
trying
getting
to
a kill though.
back down the people who are trying to push here, but it didn't really do too much.
No, I mean,
Looks like
that's
they're gonna be
an
able to get
ultimate
this tier 1
ability
for
that
sure.
it's best used on low health targets due to its missing health damage. But, you know, it was a good effort by Noiboy, but I see it more as a wasted ult. If anything, it was just dampening the socks of 5DK's big strides, as they now have their focus on this mid lane.
By the way, they have actually turned this around.
Crazy,
which is impressive. Three dragons to 2 now. Literally, ever since it was confirmed Hex Tech Soul, Pakara Brawler have not been able to succeed in any dragon fights or in any dragon secures at all.
We have to also mention mid turret has died for the very first time on Pakara Brawler's side.
Dude, they have 2 times more turrets taken on Pakara Brawler in this game than there has been in the entire tournament.
Yes.
Which is crazy. And there is still a turret deficiency here, which means there's still more gold here for 5DK to pick up with this Baron buff. I'm not entirely sure how long they have left on said buff. But, you know, if
It's not going to be long.
No, it won't be massively long, I agree. But if they could try get that top tier 2, then, you know, they will... It's pretty
it's
down
gone.
at the moment as well.
It's gone.
I mean, look, we heard in... I think it was in the last game, the last series, by... No, it was in the previous one against Mac Mooney's Mandem, where Slimzy said that, you know, at the very start, 5DK, or start of this tournament, 5DK... you know, they were fairly new to this as a group of friends just playing for fun, but they have been continuously playing more and more and more Rift together, you know, learning how each other play, getting on board with, you know, with their play styles and their synergies and their calls. And we're seeing that come to fruition in this game. In the very first series of this tournament, 5DK put up, you know, somewhat of a fight and lost 0-2 to Pakara Brawler. But in this game 1, in the grand finals, the results show, they speak for themselves. Look at this, 18 kills to 10 on the side of 5DK, 55,000 to 45.6. Come on, they turned around a gold lead, and now they're currently sitting.
You got that wrong. Did you say 45.6?
Oh, sorry, 55. Yeah, sorry, 54.
Yeah, I gave them a 10k gold lead by mistake. That's crazy.
It's not that big, but the point still stands. They flipped the gold lead.
My eyesight ain't so good.
Despite the fact that, you know, we counted them out statistically with good reason, but look, this could all be flipped on its head right now.
It's going incredibly well for them. Not to say, I mean, we haven't even mentioned the fact. Look, there's a fully stacked Dark Seal on Natalia right now. I will be interested to see if they turn that into a Magi Soul Stealer or not. It's kind of a double-edged sword because obviously they've only spent 350 gold right now, and it's a super cost-effective item for them at the moment. Whereas if they then spend another 1250 to turn it into Magi's and then proceed to die, they just wasted money. So they probably won't, but let's see. I think it might be dictated by how the next team fight goes, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that team fight is going to be coming up soon.
And of course, we can't ignore...
We have in the Twitch chat definitely a valid point there. We have not seen Pakara go to the late game. We have not seen them play a game 40 minutes plus, but we have seen several 5DK games, and the late game is where they shine.
Yeah.
It is where they have clutched so many of these 3-game series they've played. So the longer this game goes, unless somebody gets caught... And also, remember what I was saying earlier, when the Zaya gets to 4 items, she should be fine. She's still 100 CS down, but she's almost on that 4th item. We got 3 in a bit. We got 3 in a longsword. So, you know, I'm imagining that last item there's going to be an LDR.
Curtain call coming out.
It's not going to lead to
Save
anything.
as well.
A nice
Oh,
little chunk of
did
health
hit.
on puppets, but it's not going to mean anything
Yeah.
else.
Only half
I
health.
think the dragon might be coming up soon though. So yeah, Pukara Brawler having complete control of the pit is going to be super useful for them as that spawns.
Absolutely down to the
Yeah,
wire
there we go.
with these
It's coming up.
with these dragon trades as
Oh,
well.
they're going to trade the inhib for it. Look, Wukong is up top. Got that tier 2. They're going to trade the soul point here so that the next dragon fight will be the decider on who gets soul. But they might be... Oh, no, never mind. We got a TP coming in here. Straight into the pit. Is it going to be early enough here? Oh, they got the soul!
steal the dragon!
The cyclone
They
is
took
huge.
it! This might be the end.
Hold on a
I don't
minute.
know, man. Slimsy's super
Her
low
boy.
here. We got a TP. It's gonna keep
Slimzy
Zac
going
alive.
down.
The fight's
Noi
not
Boy
looking
dealing a
healthy right
lot
now.
of
I don't know,
damage.
man. Talia's gonna get kills here. Oh, nice 3-man snare. Ooh, Clash Royale.
The
Maybe
whiff-
caught in a
oh.
bad place. Puppets is gonna get that kill. Sevan is trying to fight like 3 dudes right now, and it's not gonna go. They are all gonna get out here. But you know what?
It does
That's a good
It does
fight.
surprise me that only 2 people from each team died.
Yeah.
And if we look at the people who have died on Pukara Brawley, it's the mid laner and the ADC,
The
while
important
on
people.
5DK it is top and support.
Yeah.
So I'd say with the Drake, very good fight for 5DK, stealing the Drake, getting those kills down.
Oh, one thing I do have
Ooh,
to mention: full build on the Jin right now. He got that shutdown onto the Wukong. That was a 800 gold shutdown. So he's not only is he at the maximum power, he's not going to get any stronger than he is right now, right? So if you guys can beat them now, he's not getting any better. Meanwhile, like we mentioned, yeah, look, we have more reminder is going to be Zaya's final item as opposed to LDR. So trying to stop some of that healing from the Zac, and all, we're going to have a replay here of that 5v5.
Okay, hold on.
See
Look at
Sevan
Savan.
walks in and smites the thing, bro.
I do
Confidence.
believe that there was a miss-smite on Zac's behalf.
Yes.
Because
Yeah,
I
there
saw it going down to 78. Good TP from Hoi Hoi because it keeps Bruh alive.
It does, yeah.
Oh no, it was Clash Royale. It was
And
Clash Royale.
slow-mo.
The 2-man ult there, but then obviously we see Brad gets the flash out.
And
Clash
Hoi
Royale
whiffed
gonna
his
be
ulti as well on that
fully-
Gnar.
Look at the amount of like pressure Savan holds these guys back with. I want to see the post game damage.
Oh, never mind
Oh.
that. We got another
Big
team
fight once again.
Oh my lord. Oh, that's a
Oh,
big Mega
3-man
Gnar ult.
ulti from Hoi Hoi. While he's in the back line, the curtain call comes out, but no curtains will be closed unless Puppets goes down.
Puppets goes
Actually,
down! Savan
done.
also caught out.
Is this the
Wait,
game?
Oh my goodness, no
this
way.
just turned into Pukara Brawley's game. Well,
Yeah.
let's say this fight. This fight, not this game. Not just yet. We still see Slimzy coming down
He's gonna
towards
try
it.
and stop the
Burn. He's going for it.
Words are hard, bro. Oh, there we go.
Oh!
Easy kill onto the Clash Royale.
Clash Royale.
He's going down.
Wait,
I think
that's a
he's
sick
still,
item,
he's gonna
Jin,
die
though.
for this. He's gonna die for this. He has to die. Oh, he's looking for it.
The ace
Confidence.
comes
Goodness.
out for Pukara
I
Brawley.
don't know, man. I don't know if the story's over because he was able to delay them enough. Look how long his team's coming back. He's got, Frex is back, Puppets is up in 10, Brad is up in 6. Like,
I don't
if they
see
got that
them being
Baron,
on
They could
time.
have probably gotten in him as well,
But
but being
that's
able to
3
delay them.
members of Pukara Brawley in the 4 now.
Yeah.
And they secured that Baron buff. That is the 3rd Baron of this game. Flay coming out for Frex to push that Zac away. No engage will be had.
Yeah,
Wow.
we have a minimum of 2 other games like this, right? God damn.
Oh man, I'm so stoked.
I have to say, look, one thing I have to mention. Wait, hold on a minute. Jin has just sold his boots. I have to.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, guys, Jin has
Well,
sold his boots.
so
He has
it's-
6 swords. Wait, no, 4 swords, a gun,
I
and
mean-
a crossbow in his
Yeah,
pocket.
it's Zephyr, so they changed.
It is a Zephyr, so he
Yeah.
does have the movement speed still,
Yes.
or close to it.
Zephyr works differently than, well,
Look at these.
it's now-
Look at this curtain call.
okay.
Hitting Puppets.
Okay.
but yeah.
Puppets.
Yeah, no, this is...
He actually misses 2 and still gets the kill on Puppets. Good engage by Bruh as well.
Yeah, it was a really good engage here. Honestly, this game
Wow.
is so close, man. It's crazy. Yeah, again, I think in Twitch chat, you're probably right there. Whoever does get that Elder Drake is probably just walking away with a victory because every single time these are coming down to the team fights. I appreciate the sneaky nature there of trying to get that quick because if he gets on him, He's got the lifesteal buff from the Maul.
Yeah.
Oh, another fight going on. Hoi Hoi pushing down Frex. Frex falls. The ulti on Puppets. Puppets goes down. That's 2 people down on 5 DK. Bakara Brawley, I think they've had enough of it. They want to end this game as soon as they can. They lost a lot of team fights, pushing down that bot lane turret. Oh my, that Jhin damage. The wall from Zalia coming down. Slimzy going in on Hoi Hoi. Hoi Hoi almost. He's in his Mega Gnar. There it goes.
I don't think Brad can stop this.
Oh my, the triple kill on. Oh my god,
I mean,
on
look, that's
Jhin.
a 6-item Jhin. Every single shot is going to be dealing at least 1,000 damage. Look at the Nexus damage alone. Game 1.
What a
goes to
game.
Bakara Brawley. Wow.